Where? Careful, careful. Oh, that's that. Nice. Nice. What do we need? We need one of those. One of those, yeah. There we go. Wonderful. And here we all are. Not Ginger Kev. Uh-oh. The big guns are out. Yes, indeed, sir. Enormous, enormous gun set. Firing all over the place. Yes, indeed. Firing everywhere. Question is, shall we open the bottle of something? I think we probably should. So, here's one I made earlier, and it just so happens that it comes with the lid removed. Isn't that lovely? Yes, indeed. So, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this, Cub? Here we go. After 5. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey! Wonderful, isn't it? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it? Isn't life wonderful? Sorry, that's me. You know, I'm expecting some 50 Cent as the Sensual Hauling soundtrack. I'm afraid it's Friday, isn't it? Yeah, some people that's the end of the week. We could, sir, but they'll block my VOD on YouTube. Yeah. I guess the thing is the live viewers don't care about the VODs, and the VOD people don't care about the stream, so it's I can't really win, unfortunately, so it's, yeah, it's just a pity. We're not really doing any teaching today, though. Not doing any tutelage today, though, so I guess we could have some music. Yeah, why the hell not? Why the hell not? I'm in a great mood. And there's Wraith. And here we all are. Mr. Sanford already ruined it with his bad YouTube music videos from last week. What videos were they? What videos were they, Wraith? I don't know, I can't remember what I had for breakfast. Yesterday. Oh no, I don't eat breakfast, do I? No, it's probably why. Ghetto Boys! Oh, I remember. Yes, indeed, the Ghetto Boys. Ghetto Boys. So, yesterday, we reinvigorated, we brought back to life a gentleman who we've not seen on the stream for a while. None other than Maximilian Stewart. With a UA, yes indeed. My second ever capsuleer in EVE Online, yes indeed. In New Eden, I should say. And what we're doing, as you can probably see, is going hard. This is something I didn't do with trading, as it's interesting, but I'm really, yeah, I think it was because I was making so much money with one clone trading. I didn't really feel the need, yeah, it was so labour intensive. But industry is really gripping me at the moment, yes indeed, gripping me by the balls, and we're going heavily into industry, boys. Yeah, we're going... It's profitable. I think it can be very profitable as well, depending on the sample size. Yes, indeed. So, we're going into industry, boys, and yes, indeed. So, in conjunction with Mr... I didn't race. I do apologise, sir. No, we'll go to a mile shortly and have a look. He has indeed. He has his wig on now, so yeah, he has his Louis XIV style wig on, so he looks more, yes indeed. He's naturally blonde now. So we're going heavily, as you can see, boys. Blaster 2s. I think they're reasonably profitable at the moment, yes indeed. We've got just over a 55.8% success rate, and we're managing to convert a lot of those, considering it should only be just over 50-50. Yeah, I think you should consider, like, industry. I wouldn't consider, like, your character necessarily one's clone. And industrially, I think it's I think it's something like, if you can, then yeah, because on one clone it's not particularly profitable, but I think across 2 or maybe 3 or maybe 6 yeah, do you see this is going? But like PI, it's a lot of money, yeah. So if we can do this on 3 capsuleers, if we can do this on Mr. Stewart, and Mr. Stigward. Sorry, 4, yeah, to start with. Well, just 2, sorry. Just 2 to start with. Because it's fairly difficult, yeah, it's fairly difficult training it. So to get to this level, it's going to take me 23 days to the nearest day, and that's with a booster, so... But it really is only a fraction of my total net worth, so if after a few months it's not profitable, we'll see how it goes. But I'm really enjoying it at the moment. Yes, indeed, procuring the ingredients and inventing the BP, Tech 2 BPCs and copying the BPA. Yeah, it's fun. I love it. I love it. I was sat here all day yesterday. Do you know he never turned up? He never turned up, and the fault was mysteriously fixed. Isn't that mysterious? Manufacturing! Yes indeed, Kev. Lots of manufacturing, yes indeed. So we're going to see, we've managed to make these Tech 2 blasters profitable. So hopefully it will be opening up a few new lines in the future, yes indeed. Ammunition is very slow, very slow to manufacture. Yeah, it is profitable, but it's ridiculously slow. It takes all day to manufacture a batch of 4 million or so. Yeah. So with the blasters, we're looking at sort of 7 million every 3 hours, which is crazy compared to the ammunition. Obviously, that's not the profit. The profit is considerably less, but it's like the actual value of the product is not only greater, it takes a quarter of the time. So yeah. We just have to make sure we're selling them, because yeah, if we're getting to the point where we have like a huge surplus that we're not selling, and that's the yes indeed, and this is the man to do it after all, isn't it? So we're currently making about 400,000 ginger kev. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I know. It's selling at an undisclosed location, which will inevitably be revealed during the course of the stream. But so yeah, I wouldn't think of a character as like a dedicated industrialist, because the reality is, like, every character, every clone has the ability to have loads of different slots, and this can be, yeah, it could be more, think of it as outsourcing, think of it as just something going on behind the scenes. It won't break your character at all, no. The facility is there. The facility is there, and the facility is there on each clone. So if you're not using those slots, you know, one might argue you're leaving money on the table, as long as it's profitable. But it's not easy. It's not easy. There's lots of calculations. Yes, indeed. undisclosed location rhymes with Peter. No, it doesn't actually. It doesn't actually get. No, it's fairly close though. It's fairly close. Yeah. And if you've got 2 accounts, that's a lot of blasters. Yeah, that's a lot of blasters. That's like an entire fleet's worth of blasters a day. So that's what we're doing at the moment, boys. So tonight we'll be mostly hauling and making things and having some drinks and playing some loud music, yes indeed. So I hope that's... oh, we've got another slottage, yes indeed. So, ammunition was great, yeah, ammunition was great, and I'd say if you do have six industry characters, maybe one of them could be used for ammunition, but it was taking me 10 hours for a batch that's worth 4 million, yeah. Whereas, like, this takes 3 hours, I think, and or just maybe it's nearer 4 hours, but each batch is worth nearly 7 million, yeah, so... So yeah, DVD. Ooh, dear. No, selling a new suit definitely wouldn't be 400k per unit, but it would be higher turnover, so if we get to the stage where we've got this huge surplus, we may have to sell some of them off in new suit, yeah. That's one of the things we'll be doing today, is looking for locations to sell our blasters, yes indeed. I don't mind at all, sir, I don't mind at all. As I say, I've made my fortune, I'm here to teach other people, you know, what I know, and I know, like, next to nothing about industry, so yeah, I'm learning as I go. Like, I could be really cagey and secretive about it, but that wouldn't be much of a stream, would it? Yeah. We'd have, like, you know, like, people go, like, Zarbox goes OpSex for PvP, yeah, you'd get to the stage where it's like me going OpSex to, like, modify my orders. It's ridiculous. So we need... to pick it up. Because blasters are actually really cheap at the moment. I can buy them for like half the price. I can build them. Yeah, the trouble is, I think a lot of people know that, and they just don't sell low very well, unfortunately. So no, we're fighting over scraps here. So, but thankfully it's only marginal, literally. So, but over a huge sample size, obviously it all accumulates. So yes, indeed. Where is my no, I don't know. Let's just take the bus on. That's Miss Bora. Yeah, if you know somebody that needs blasters, but I don't really want to be selling them for less than I don't really want to be selling them for less than 700, which yeah, I mean, so most of the big corporations will have people coming to Utah and building their own, quite frankly, yeah. So that's one of the things we'll be doing this evening, is exploring potential locations to sell our blasters for huge markups, yes indeed. So no, not initially. I just went into it. I just started with something small, ammunition. I thought that would be relatively low risk, low reward. Now we're moving into Tech 2 modules. So yeah. I think that's a sensible thing to do. Yes, indeed. Again, transferable skill set, cash allocation, risk aversion. Yes, indeed. Well, I've been doing it for like 3 months now, bro. So it's, yeah, it's like we're producing ammunition for like 2 or 3 months, and it was just, yeah, it takes ages to manufacture the Tech 2 stuff. Whereas these blasters, you could you could churn out like 5 times the value in the same amount of time. Yeah, that's just crazy. And yeah, they sell just as. It's just procuring the resources, as I said. Like it's difficult. You need a guy. You need a guy who knows. You need a guy who knows about buying and selling. You need Mr. Knox to do it. Do you know what I mean? So trading's honestly the best way to start, I think, in industry. Yeah. Baby, come back. So to make a profit selling at the current markup, we're selling per unit for 1 million ISK, which yeah, it's not very realistic for most people. But we're going to see if it works. So to make a profit at that sort of markup, we need a very low success rate. Selling in Utah for just over 600k, we need to be hitting minimum 1 in 3, I think. Yeah, if not 2 in 3. So it's really, yeah, it's not foolproof. Like, this is chance based. Like Tech 2 invention is chance based. So the control, it's hugely different, I think, from just purely trading. I mean, that is essentially, you know, there's no chance there. There's no dice rolls. All the data is there to be analysed, you know, obviously. Yes, but that's not chance, is it? That's not like rolling the dice. That's not like a probability. It's like, yeah, it's a stochastic model. All we can do is base that, yeah. You know? You know? You know? So, let me just check quickly, because, yeah, it's difficult on one character. There's just not quite enough slots, so we dug up Mr. Stewart, and, bless him, he's so much more than the cadaver. Mr. Sanford is a disciple of Mr. Knox. Praise to Mr. Knox. Thank you, Ray. There is no need, sir, but eternally grateful. Yes, indeed. what we can start to do is yeah, I'm fairly, obviously, I've been doing this for 3 or 4 months now, so I'm fairly, yeah, I know the ropes, and, like, I'm fairly set in my ways, but I know what I'm making, and I know the market, so it's kind of, yeah, I think the difficulty now is obviously in transferring those skills to identifying other suitable products to manufacture, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know, I'm just clicking buttons. So what we can do now is have Mr. Knox purely inventing Tech 2 VPCs, and Mr. Stewart can be copying, yes indeed. Unfortunately he doesn't have the implants or the skills of Mr. Knox, but it's, you know, it's not quite so. I prioritised invention, which is, yeah, is I'm not sure how it's going to work out, but it's slightly slower than copying, you see, so yeah, it kind of equals out. Do you like it? I logged in again, and this is what I found. I just found the most hilarious bestow fit that I made like a year ago, and it's awful. So that's what we're rolling with. We're rolling with this bestow. Oh, you insert the bottle in the rear. Rally around the family. Rally around your family. Rally around your family. With a pocket full of shit.
Warp drive active.
Incredible, you are filthy. You're doing it all wrong. He's conscious, he's gaining consciousness. He's really advanced now. That's the plan, sir. We're going to have we're going to have 6 industrialists like making. I don't know. Well, that's the thing. I think we have to move the market. You see, it's very much an open market where we produce goods. Well, I produce goods. I don't have a contract. I don't have a deal established with anyone. So we are producing goods for an open market. So I think the answer is to kind of respond to the ebb and flow of that market. Yes, indeed. So we need a lot of different BPOs. We need a lot of different skills. Yeah.
Warp drive active.
That'd be nice if we could get like a contract for Goonswarm or something. Yeah. We could get like a blaster contract for Goonswarm, and they'll pay 700 out. That would be amazing. But the thing is, like, I wouldn't really feel comfortable with charging them. Like, I'm pretty sure they've got so many in-house manufacturers already that, yeah, it's just not viable. But
Docking permission requested.
So yeah. This week in Eve. It's very much a practical syllabus. Yes, indeed. It's very hands-on this term. I don't think we'll need all those initially, but I'll do it anyway. Yes, indeed. I love it, sir. I love it. I'm so into it. Yesterday I spent like, I don't know, 13 hours doing industry. Yeah, just kind of really thinking about things. It was wonderful. I was lost. So that's my next passion. That's my next, like, I said, didn't we do trading for a year, master trading, or at least make it profitable, which I think is certainly a level of mastery. And this year we're mastering industry. Yes, indeed. By the end of the year, I want to be making like enormous spaceships. Yes, indeed. when we're making this. And this. Oh, I can make these already. I can make these already. That's cool. The thing is, I hate to say it, but I don't like the recipes which just involve minerals, if that makes sense. No, I find them a little bit too simplistic. I hope that's not too pretentious. I like the really complicated recipes. Yeah, I love all the, you know, having to procure all the different stuff, and it's amazing. Well, I could do, but what we want to do, I think, is introduce them one at a time so we don't burn out, and also so that we can prove that each clone is profitable. Say, Mr. Knox is profitable, so using what I've learned from Mr. Knox, we're now going to attempt to make Mr. Stewart profitable, and if we can make Mr. Stewart profitable, then we can make Mr. Stigward, etc. So I don't think that just like training them up simultaneously is like, no, I think that's a terrible idea. Because if we burn out, we've not only wasted all that ISK, but yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So maybe after 3 months I'm like, oh, I can't stand this anymore. But if it's anything like trading, once I got this bug, this obsession before, I just kept going for like 6 months to. You've never seen me fly in a Marshit. No, I used to. That's all I used to fly, I think they're cool. I think they're really cool. Yeah. Really low res though. Why is that? Where's perimeter? There it is. I reckon at 6 industry characters it's going to be an all-day thing. We may need like 2 different characters procuring. Yeah, because Mr. Knox is already struggling. Yeah. Because this is already, like, this is still the thinking stage, so obviously it's not all... No, I'm not just on autopilot yet, so there's a lot of time to think and stuff like that, but I think once, you know, that stage passes it... But if I can get it like a sort of caracole, do you know, like a caracole effect? So, yeah, like a rolling volley effect. So we're like bam, 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 change character, bam, 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 change character. Yeah, and it's... So we have to try and stagger it, basically, yeah, like a caracole, so we can like stagger the volleys, keep them reloading, keep them firing. Yes, indeed. This is a war site.
Warp drive active.
Oh, cheeky. Oh dear. You put that there. Oh dear. To get all these ingredients in like a nice amount, so to get all these ingredients and stuff together in a nice amount, it was about 1 billion ISK, so yeah. So like, yeah, you could start with less. You could definitely start with less, but it was like, there was, yeah, approximately 10 things I needed in great quantities. So I just bought like 100 million of each. And yeah, it was just comfortable, and it gave me a stock for like a week or so. Now that's lasting me a few days, and it's like, holy, yeah. Where do we need to go? Oh no, we need to go to the... Where is it? I can't see it. I can't see it at all. Is this it here? I think this is it. There we go. Bang. What are you trying to achieve here, mate? You seem to be going nowhere fast. I don't like going anywhere faster, no. Enjoy the journey, that's what I say, you know what I'm saying? Oh, dear.
Drive active. Docking request accepted.
So. Are you baiting or something? Yeah, we're baiting, so. Yes, indeed. Verbating. And so I said to him, verbating. How we laughed, how we laughed. So this is a science job. Science job 02. Here we go. Right. Right. So. Wonderful. There we go. It's holy shit. Krolobot, what do you have a pocket full of? Giza, what do you have a pocket full of? Krolobot, answer is shells. Buddy, what do you do? He needs to, yeah, he answers questions frequently with questions. It's very unbecoming in a young bot. So then we take these two back, I think that's how it works, and then we... Again, don't know. Take these back to here, because there's no bonus. There's no facility bonus, but there's no facility tax at the forces up. Facility tax is greater than the bonus. Yes indeed. Yes indeed. Ah, yes indeed. La da da. La da da. I really sat down and thought about this yesterday, so yes, indeed, I really sat there for 13 hours and thought. I never had so much fun.
Docking request accepted.
You never know who you're speaking to, so you never know who you're speaking to. A very wise man once told me that. I think he was quoting another wise man, but it matters not. Right, so we have one more job. One more jobby. Oh, do we need the... where are the... oh, they're here, 20 minutes, okay. I think that's it, yeah, that's it for 20 minutes or so. Just double check. I think that's it for 20 minutes. Should coincide perfectly. I just need to solve this gun shortage. Yeah, I need to solve this, I need to solve this gun shortage. Because we need the Tech 1 gun to, yeah. You want some blasters? It's your lucky day, sir. Do you know what? Do you know what? It just so happens I've opened a line in blasters. Yes, indeed. I can't let them go for under 700k, sir. But we deliver. That's the that's the thing. Convenience, convenience.
Skill training completed.
Wonderful, wonderful, mystical. Do I need another BPO? Do I need a second BPO? Do I need a second BPO? Or did I just... I think it was... no, I think it was because last night I didn't copy any BPCs, I just invented loads. So we've got a deficit. We've got a deficit of Tech 1 guns now. Yeah, we've got everything but Tech 1 guns. And I just can't. I can't procure any new. So I just no. We're just fighting over scraps here. Second BFEO for what? Don't worry, Ganyona streams. That sounds a bit try-hard, sir. Yeah, I'd look into that. Ganyona... I'm an indie guy. Are you really, sir? Are you really? Fascinating, sir. Yes, I do. In 8 hours, I'm about to finish a batch of 50 capital cap batteries. 50 capital cap batteries. Really, so... Capital capacitor batteries. $17 million each. Capital cap batteries. Capital cap batteries. Tech 2. 17 million each. Nah, I think maybe not. Yeah, maybe not to sell in Utah. I'm sure they'll sell somewhere. But I'm good, thank you, sir. No, you keep hold of those. Yeah. I just can't think what. I think we're okay with advanced industry. I just... Supers and Titan is my area. I thought it probably would be, so yes it is. It often is with your sort. I mean, can't stand 2-2 construction. Makes my brain hurt. Does it really, sir? I'm sorry to hear that. What sort of margins are you looking for? Like 20%? Margins are largely irrelevant, Montague. Yes, indeed. What one has to understand, it's largely due to sample size and base cost. Yes, indeed. Margins, really, yeah. It's more about rate of turnover, so yeah, volume sold, sample size and base cost. Margin should be probably fourth on the list of priorities, I would say. Yellow. I just sort of buy orders. I'm too lazy to put not one eyes go. I understand that, sir. I understand from where you're coming. Yes, indeed. So to speak, so to speak. Yes, indeed. From where you're coming, so to speak. don't know what we can do for 9 minutes. Oh, we could check PI. Let's do it. Check PI. Shit, that's not good. As I thought. It's just as I thought. It's not good. It's not good, right? It's not good. So what part of Oxford are you from? This guy might actually have a sense of humour. Yeah, I doubted him at first, but... I'm from London, sir. That's the best way to explain it. Yes, indeed. I'm from London. Wonderful. So there's that, and then there's this colony. Oh dear, that's a bit low. Where's... I'm guessing it's this one. The hell? Oh, it's running! Okay. What does this say? 7 minutes, that's perfect. And how is the water plant doing? Oh no, it's a... Okay, we need to go and top up the water plant, yes indeed. Who? Jay Amazing. I don't know who Jay Amazing is, so who's Jay Amazing? Is he? Well, I love the Imperium, so yeah, I'll be sure to. He sounds like me, but a bit more common. I'm not sure how to... I guess that's a compliment, yeah. Jay Amazing. I will look him up, so yes indeed, sounds like a decent sort of chap. Is he also slightly autistic? Is he on the spectrum? Cool. Where's this? Perimeter 8. Perimeter 8. Oh, it's perimeter 8. Fuck me. Ah. Perimeter... Oh, that's just the planet. No, I need the customs office. Perimeter... this one. I'm a goon sympathiser, Ganjay. That's exactly the term I use, sir. A goon sympathiser. That's exactly what I am, Ganjay. I apologise. Yes, indeed. Almost as if Ganjay has watched the stream before. Strange. Strange. Maybe it's common knowledge. Maybe that's to what it's referred. As what it's referred. I know who the boatman is, I know who the boatman is, I know who the Matani is, I know who... I think that's it. Oh well, it can't be all perfect, eh? I guess not, sir. I guess not. It's hard being perfect. It is hard being perfect. First time watching the stream, but we use the same terminology. But then we're both from the UK, so yes, indeed. I mean, yeah, sorry, no, I'm from Caldari. Mr. Knox is from Caldari, yes indeed. On go. Topping up the water plant. Topping up the water plant, yes, indeed. Topping up the water plant? Yes. Oh, it's wonderful, it's wonderful. Thank you. La da da. La da da. La da da. Should be okay for a day. Love it. Love the grind. Love the grind. Love this work ethic. Oh, it's so good. I really need a furious slash. Will you excuse me? I must just dock up first because it's illegal to coast. Yes, indeed. Furioso, yes indeed. I love America, so I love America. America is one of my most favourite. I don't know, it's a real atmosphere in America. Gun crime, yeah. I've never been shot there in America, you see, so no.
Warp drive active.
Just alive, the place is alive. New York is just alive, it's just alive with the sound of music. Yeah, it's never sleeps, never sleeps.
Docking request accepted.
London, it kind of goes to bed around 3 AM, yeah, and then sort of wakes up around 5, 6. It goes to bed for a couple of hours, which I don't like, no. one of the latest places that's open is the Hippodrome, and it's just, yeah. There's nowhere really to go after the Hippodrome because that closes at like 5 AM and then reopens at like 10, I think. So, yeah. I think the casino stays open, but you can't order a drink after 5 AM. No, I know. It's awful. Awful. Dreadful. How are you supposed to be an alcoholic in London? How are you supposed to be like a proper full-time alcoholic in London? It's just, oh, it's outrageous. Outrageous. It just makes me want to spew, quite frankly. Oh god, I love pressing. I love pressing this button. They're so tactile. They go, yeah, like that. It's like a fleet. It's like a fleet of neutron blasters. It's like 50 million in neutron blasters in 3 hours, 4 hours, compared to the ammunition, which was like. Imagine that on like 6 characters. 6 characters. Like rolling in one go, and the trading, like rolling in one go. What do we do now? Manufacturing, yeah, of course we do, Here we go. Right. So, oh no, we still don't have the guns though. There they are. There's some guns. Shit. Oh, do you need to contract? Oh, that's annoying. That's okay. I think it's easier just to fly over and trade. just have a Tech 1 deficit at the moment. I don't know how to close it there. Can't procure any from Utah, so I could buy them, but the difference is to, yeah, I mean that's a huge margin there. It's a huge margin.
Warp drive active.
I need a furious piss, I really do. Yeah, we'll have to take a break soon. Been live for just under 2 hours. Two accounts, sir? Yeah, 2 accounts. I plex them both, sir. I plex them both each month. And I still have a few billion to spare. I know, and the rich get richer, isn't it? What the hell? Gotta come back. Oh no, why not? Oh, there we go. Right, BRB boys, fairly sizable break, probably a 10-minute, I'd say, yes indeed. Must go to the bathroom, get another drink, etc. So yes indeed. I'll see you at 9 minutes, 9 minutes. 8 minutes? 8 minutes. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong. Dun, 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 dun. We'll go to a Martian. I just want to work out that it's oh, he's gone. I just want to work out how this deficit came about, and I think it's because I just did invention last night instead of do loads of copying as well. Yeah. So I think next time if I do 4 invention, 1 copying, that should be perfect. Yes, indeed. Wonderful. Mystical. I was wrong. Where are the singers? Are they... Well, they're being used, of course. I don't know so. Yeah, I don't really like killing things anymore. Given up killing things. I don't want to kill anymore. No, I don't want to kill anymore. It's sad, isn't it? It's sad, but it's true. I don't want to kill anyone anymore. I wasn't, no. Very astute, sir, but I failed the medical, sadly, so yes, indeed. No, I'm referring to animals, actually, and yeah, not people. Just, I don't know, I like building things. So yeah, I like building models, I like building, yeah, painting. just like constructing things. Yeah, I've always loved building things. So just like, this is really fun to me. No! No! Don't really like killing things. I think that's as far as we can go. Yeah, I think that's as far as we can go, so we will leave industry here for tonight, boys and girls. You'll be pleased to hear. Or not. I think we have a fair few industrialists in this evening, so... I don't know, like, I think they would have let me in, even with, like, a weakness in my arm, but I think mentally I wasn't really, no. They're really, like, strict on, like, mentality these days, and I mean, this was like nearly 10 years ago now, but so yeah, that's kind of why I didn't really do anything, because that's what I wanted to do, and like when I couldn't do it, I just became a hedonist basically, and I just pursued a life of leisure. Break out the queen of the space lanes, as one gentleman put it. Couldn't agree more. Most underrated queen of the space lanes. Drumroll please. Oh shit. Oh shit. Shit! Look at that! Look at that! Oh god, it's a space tanker, isn't it? Isn't it? Let's get going. on some banging tunes, go to a mart, have some beers, have some champagne, you know how it is. Bum bum bum. Ba ba da ba dum bum. Oh shit. What is this bit, bro? Bro. Oh cool, I like this. That's interesting. What's in the other low power slot? There's 2 low power slots. What is this fit, bro? Bro, this guy deserves to die. I'm sorry, bro. Getting in and show Jack Sambu. Sambu! No way, Sambu. Sambu means dick in Arabic, but Sambu was, you know. Sambu has donated, a guy called Sambu has donated Fortin over $20,000 in the last 3 years. Isn't that the worst fit you've ever seen? Is that the worst? I love it. It's so good. Shabby chic. Where are the high power slots? This guy doesn't give a shit about his orca. It needs to be taken away from it. Bloody Photoshop! Let's yeah, this guy here. Sorry, lady. Ooh, sorry, madam. I think I've just come. I think Eve has come a long way since I've been a capsular, which is not that long relative to the entire life of New Eden. No. I think if they added walking in stations, and they added mini games and shit like Final Fantasy 14, it would be a showstopper. Like, people would flock to it, yeah. People would flock to it in their droves. It would be like 2 games in one. You could be like in the station, like gambling and stuff for ISK. In fact, actually no, Final Fantasy 14 like made it an entirely different currency, which I fundamentally disagree with. To be honest, I think yeah, like why should it be a different currency? Like, yeah, if people are too irresponsible to like gamble away all their life savings, then do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why it should be. Like, I came second place in a lottery after a few months of playing, and I got like the second rarest mount in the game or something, and it was it was insane, like, because this thing's like you have to grind. It was like a turtle. It's like a turtle, and it's like, yeah, it's one of the statistically like the second rarest mounts in the game. And it's like, and yeah, but it's a totally different currency. Like, you can't save up for this mount with the regular currency, was the point I was trying to make. And it's like, yeah. So people that don't really do that have no chance to get it, basically. And I don't think you can resell it for like regular currency. No, I don't think so.
Warp drive active.
That's the thing, because you need to like grind these credits to get it or win the lottery. It's so rare compared to the mounts where you can just buy them, or, you know, grind dungeons for them or whatever. I don't care. I honestly don't care, so it's not why I'm here. if you want to stand a chance of making some like serious passive income one day, you know, providing it doesn't go bust, then yeah, sure, it's really easy to join. But like, it's pretty, because I've had it for 2 years now, and it's fair, yeah, it's got to the point where it's actually, like, you don't think about it but in the now, but that's why I don't accept donations, you know, because I'm not a fucking charity case. I mean, neither is Forzen, but you know, who's at the point now where you can't not accept donations? Yeah, people expect it. I stream because I like sharing what I'm doing with others, and I like meeting new people. I think those are the two primary reasons, yes indeed. I don't know, somebody just said to me, you should start streaming one day. The way you play games is unique. Not that Eve is a game, but if it were.
Warp drive active.
I can't remember who said I should first start streaming. It was somebody in my old community. I say old community, you know, I'm still a part of that community. You know. So ultimately, there'll always be a small community here. Like, if it never grows, well, I think that's just more intimate in a way. Yeah, it's more intimate between myself and my viewers. Yeah, try and see the positive side. It's just more intimate. The trouble is, it's like, when it's so small, there's like nowhere for us to go, so yeah, we all have to get along, and unfortunately, because it's been so small for so long, it means that I've fallen out with a lot of people, so yeah, just because we spend far too much time together. So it's like, I don't mind at all, but I would advise, yeah, don't get too close to me, because I'll just end up pushing you away. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. It reminds me of a song. Oh shit, music! Yeah, sorry, I've just been... It's your fault. I blame you, Maurice. Crazy Maurice.
Black masses,
Active.
evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning, death and hatred to mankind. Minds. Oh Lord, yeah. darkness world stops turning. Ashes where the body's burning. No more war pigs have the power. And as God has struck the hour, day of judgment God is calling. On the knees the war pigs crawling, begging mercies for the sins. Satan laughing spreads his wings. Oh Lord, yeah.
so long. It's been so long. What alliance are you from? Oh, you're lovely, Archangel. Good evening, sir. I'm not in an alliance, sir. No. I'm self-employed, sir. Yes, I do. I feel so sad. I lost an excavator drone last night to a blood raider dread. That's not cheap, sir. No, it's not cheap at all. It's not cheap. It's not cheap enough. Oh shit, you know it. You know it. That's so big. It goes well, Rastock. I thank you, sir. I recognise the name. Rastock Gaming, yes indeed. I pop on your channel when I'm at work. Ellipsis. Excellent, sir. Hopefully productivity doesn't suffer too much. No. By the way, love your music choice. Oof, you have taste, sir, you have taste. That could be the 70s, yeah, that could be the 70s, do ya? Yeah, yeah. Man has taste, man has taste. Yeah. Yeah. Stop it. Stop it. Dum 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 dum. I need a furious piss, yes indeed. I do apologise. dum dum da dum 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 da dum.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Join a corporation. Yeah, join a corporation. But what would I gonna, like, what would I go in as? The CEO? Hello, I'd like to apply to join your company as the CEO, please. Yes, you're fired. I mean, like, yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, I can't work for somebody. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't be... No. Like, what would I tell people? What would I tell people? Boss Alliance. Boss Alliance says Rastock Gaming. Where's the 50 Cent? 50 Cent. Holy, do you know, I know one album by 50 Cent yesterday, and actually there's some really good songs on it. Yeah, indeed, they're banging. They're absolute bangers. I will take a brief break because I need a furious slash, and then I'll come back and we'll put some 50 Cent on for Not Ginger Kev, using my knowledge of 50 Cent, which would be a really interesting insight into 50 Cent. Yeah, I totally agree, I totally agree. it's amazing. Yeah, it's just like a torrent. It's just like really fierce torrent. Oh. Ken's crazy gaming. Hello, my friend. Do you know Ken's like my only friend on Twitter? Do you know that? Yeah, he's like my most useful friend on Twitter. Ken's so cool. Ken's so cool. I don't know anything about Ken. I just know he's a cool guy. That's all I know. Right. Why are we here? Just the software. I can't remember why we're here. Oh, we're going to check the price of a few things. Yes, indeed. $300. Look at this. 300. 300. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. There's our margin, boys. There's our margin. Look at this shit, boys. There's our fucking margin. There's our fucking margin, boys. You fucking see. Oh, that's more expensive, isn't it? That's more expensive. Hang on. Enjoy your company, Max. I enjoy your company too, Ken. I don't get it that often. No, why don't I get your company that often, sir? Are you a busy man? I like to think of myself as a fairly astute. Yeah, apparently I know people fairly well, so I'm going to say Ken's a fairly busy man. Yes, indeed. I love dust. I love dust as well, Ken. Oh dear, there it goes. No, it's gone. Find some more. Here's the margin, boys. Yes, indeed. Yes, Restock. I don't remember if I asked, but you ever feel like moving to Null? Well, one day, Rastok, yes indeed, going to move in, we're going to open up, as we say in the trade, open up, yes indeed, with my boys, we're going to open up somewhere. And when I say open up, I mean, yes indeed. We're gonna tear down some fools. That's the dream anyway. We're gonna seize their domain, yes indeed. Or, you know, I mean, maybe we could, like, I'd love to be able to, like, take it by peaceful means. I'd love to see more of that in Eve, yeah. Maybe we could take it by peaceful means. Maybe they could give it to us as a reward, like a piece of land to a knight. Yes, indeed. Maybe I'll ask the boatman. Maybe I'll approach the boatman. I'll say, "Excuse me, the boatman." He'll say, "Yeah, what do you want?" And I'll say, "Yeah, I've been very good to the Imperial." And he'll say, "Yeah, sure." And I'll be like, "Can I have that system over there?" And he'll be like, "Fuck off." He'll be like, "Fuck up." I'll be like, "Sorry, boatman." And yeah, that'll be that. And then what do we do? What do we do? I can't remember. What are we doing? Oh, we need to place, I can edit orders here. Where's Avernus? Sorry, had to step away. I missed a few answers my lap. Just check the VOD, Rastok. Yeah, just check the VOD. That's what I say to people now. Just check the VOD, sir. So let's go full screen up on this piece. Dun, dun, dun. That's my telephone. Wonderful. Dun, dun. What the hell are you doing? Like listing worthless shit on the market. Like 6 units of worthless shit, there you go. Have some of that. Have some of that. This is my turn. This is my turn. do it with 1,000. So guy's got 1,000. That's like, how much is that? 1,000 minutes. That's like 2.5 billion. So with one sale we covered all our costs, so that's GG. So with one sale here, I think, so with one sale here we covered all our expenses, I think. Maybe not actually, yeah I think we did. Not there.
Skill training.
Oh, for me. We shouldn't have. Wonderful. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god. Dun, dun, dun. That's the Royal Dawson. Yeah, that's the Royal Dawson gone. Alright. Dun. Oh, can we not, we can't get here anymore. We're at Port Royal now. Yes indeed. Yes. Yes. Alright, can't go there anymore. Yeah. No. I'm not asking them to trade in their shitty, fuck it, who the I don't know. Fine. Dun 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 dun. 160 is my car shot. Leo. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, Lear, Lear, Lear. Da dum, 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 da dum. Am I rich? Rich in what, sir? Rich in money? It's a very vulgar question, sir. Has nobody ever said that to you? Oh dear. Oh dear, sir. Bingo. Bingo was his name.
I cannot set a waypoint to the same location twice.
Yeah, there's a few things I'd like to talk to Mr. Butcher about the fast copy price tool. Yeah, it's good for certain situations, and not in other. Yeah, I need to talk to him about that. It's good, for example, like, because I have multiple different sell orders, for example, on the same security, the same manufactured good, and it doesn't work very well in that scenario, unfortunately, so yeah. So if I've got a sell order in 220mm Scout autocannons in Dodixie and Uto, what it will frequently do is copy the price of the one in Dodixie if I'm in Uto, for example. So yeah, I need to speak to him about that. So it's good, for example, it's almost essential in Citadels because there's no, the margin tool doesn't work, but the fast price copy feature does in Citadel, so yeah, I think it's essential when I'm in the Citadel all day. But when I'm in Uta 4.4, I don't use it, no. Just a few things I noticed. Just a few things I noticed. So. 50 cent. Kev wants 50 cent. Is he even still there? I never know. Kev wants 50 cent, apparently. I know one album by 50 Cent, and it was called Get Rich or Die Trying, with an apostrophe to indicate the omission of the G at the end of the word trying, yes.